So that's how a lot of people feel year round, but especially in the winter with allergies. So what I've noticed as a practitioner over the years is I've noticed that people, when they think of allergies, they think of spring and they think of summer, but they do not think of winter. And a lot of times for certain allergies, winter can actually be one of the worst times. And you're like, why is that, Mike? That makes no sense at all. And it actually does make sense if you think about it. Because think for a second, what do you do in the winter? You're inside all the time. So if you have issues with mold, if you have issues with dust, if you have issues with pets, these are all things that are going to bother you. And they're going to bother you more because you can't air out your house when it's 20 degrees outside, 30 degrees outside. It's really hard to air out your house. So what I want to do is I want to give you 4 tricks. 4 tricks to be able to manage those allergies this winter. Let's get started. Trick number 1 is make your room your safe space. I know, safe space. But just bear in mind, one of the best things you can do, one of the top things, is to make sure that you have your room sealed off. You have it clean and you have a filter running with the door closed, windows closed, and you're making sure that you keep that room safe so that when you're sleeping at night, you're not breathing in things you might be allergic to. So that is one of my key tricks this winter to making sure that you don't have allergies. Along those lines, trick number two is make sure you're cleaning your bedding regularly. So in the winter, a lot of times we let things get stuffy. There's no airing out. And if you have pets, if you have dust, if there's things in your house, we just don't wash our sheets enough. So you want to make sure you clean your bedding regularly and make sure you're cleaning it with products you know don't bother you. So don't get a lot of strong smelling products. Make sure you get stuff that you know is going to be effective and help you to not have allergies. Very important. Number 3 is make sure that if you know you have an issue, you're taking stuff to get ahead of it. You're taking stuff to get on top of it. So we talked about it in other videos, but there are supplements that you can use for allergies. So that is, there's butterbur, there's stinging nettle, there's quercetin. These are all things that you can use that are going to naturally help decrease histamines so you don't get in these cycles. Because what will happen is you get in a cycle and it just continues to get worse and worse and worse if you don't watch it. So you need to make sure that you're doing all of these things to make sure that you know what's going on. Number 4, along the lines of cleaning, not just bedding, but make sure you're sweeping, make sure you're dusting and vacuuming. So you want to make sure you're getting all the dander, dust, things that get in there out of your house. This is really important because a lot of times, we get busy. We don't think about it. And then you just don't think it looks dirty. But not looking dirty does not mean that it's not going to affect you. So make sure that you're sweeping. Make sure you're dusting. Make sure that your whole house is regularly staying cleared out and cleaned out. If you do these 4 tricks, you will absolutely be able to stay on your allergies, stay on top of them this winter. And if you need help, reach out for help. If you have questions, DM me. But I hope you have a wonderful day, and we'll see you next time.